Welcome back, everybody. And yes, like I showed you a moment ago, we're getting little light raindrops in the Cuero area even as we speak. But this cloud pretty much tells you the whole story. We get the heating, the humidity starts to rise. It gets above what's called the lifted condensation level, starts to become a cloud, and then it starts to grow. And if it only grows that tall, well, we're going to get a little light rain of it. In order for it to be a real thunderstorm, this thing would have to grow up, 20,000 feet. Then it would tap into the cold air, and that cold air would bring down some sort of cooling to our area. But these are, shall we say, summer type sea breeze showers, and they only add to the humidity that we get around the area. 88 degrees right about now, feels like 92. The winds picked up just a tad, up to about 13 miles an hour. But as you saw, right there is Victoria. All of a sudden in the afternoon, the clouds just built with the heating, and then we got a few little light showers that rolled inland. We were the only ones that got any of that. Look at that. Right here and a little bit up toward Houston, but that's about it. The rest of the state is just dealing with plain old sunny, hot, and humid weather. And of course, that's going to be like that for a while. Now, way out in West Texas, which is, obviously next to New Mexico, the dry line continues being the focusing mechanism for all these big storms. And you can see how they're rolling through Amarillo and Lubbock, but not a problem as far as we're concerned. They are all under severe thunderstorm warnings right now, basically from the Midland area all the way up through Clovis, New Mexico. The rest of the state is quiet. In fact, so quiet are the winds that Houston and Dallas continue air pollution advisories. Now, we pollute the same amount every afternoon or every day when we drive our cars. We're blessed here in Texas that the winds get to blow everything away or at least disperse it. But the winds are so light and pressure is so heavy over us that it's not allowed to disperse. Therefore, it accumulates in the atmosphere and we start to breathe it. So I imagine if you drove to Houston today or tomorrow, or if you're there tomorrow, you'll see the brown air sort of hanging around the area because the winds aren't strong enough to really blow all that away. So it's kind of the nature of the beast of living in today's world. Now, of course, we've been watching our area as well, but we're watching this because we start looking in that direction beginning tomorrow, okay? This is a broad area of low pressure. You see how it goes all the way around here and right there. That's the circulation that's going round and round. This is not expected to be a tropical storm. Nonetheless, it's going to bring a lot of rain to Florida. Let's track it in the future. You can see how it sort of wobbles around in the eastern Gulf. Then it rolls around, and then finally it decides to cross Florida probably in about 2-3 days. And so Florida is going to be under the gun for this. Let me show you another view. And these lines, of course, are the steering lines, the upper winds that direct the path of the storm. And you can see the dip in the atmosphere. This gives us high pressure on that side, low pressure here. And you can see how it's going to basically tear the storm, not tear the storm, but direct the storm across Florida and into the Atlantic. Then it's expected to fall apart, but let's just say this is the kind of thing you've got to watch for a while. These winds that you see them basically flowing in this direction are the winds that are going to prevent anything from developing tropically for the next couple of days. So we'll talk more about it later. We're going to be on the partly cloudy, warm and humid side all the way through. Over the weekend, we'll start picking up a better chance of some little afternoon showers, but these are not by any stretch of the imagination severe weather. This is just a garden variety afternoon tropical activity. That's your 7-day forecast, reminding everybody we do have a QR code. We want you to scan that with your phone and put Crossroads Today on your cell phone and take us wherever you need to go. That is it from the weather front. We'll toss it back to James and Karina.